Hey guys, we'll start our market structure review on Monday. This is our Monday review. Let's check about the weekly chart and the daily chart. So we will start from Nasdaq and US dollars price chart as a quick recap. Last week, Nasdaq price chart apparently dropped massively, and currently it is standing at some level of support. Nothing concrete, but the drop down momentum seems to have stopped. So we can see. So this is for Nasdaq, and for US dollars, still ranging at a previous support level. Nothing much has changed, and we do expect a bounce back to the mean reversal level. So if it is a bounce up, like this price rise up, then it is negatively impact on the cryptocurrency market. So this is the two quick recaps. So I think we need to look a bit more at the US currency, US dollar currency index to form some of the trading bias for our week. Okay, so we also start reviewing the beacon chart. Actually, I do believe that it is going quite well last week. So you see, it bounced out, got a short squeeze last week, and then got some level of support here. Actually, we do projecting at this level. We would like to have a bid. Actually, last week sometime we got a bid. So this is like this level, right? This level, it is bounced out. So it is going at an area of resistance, potential resistance area. So if you look at this, I think we need to really carefully think about what will happen next. So there are two scenarios, of course. So one scenario is when you look at this one, you got a short squeeze and bounce out. For the bull scenario, of course, it can keep rising up. That would be the case. I would say, let us check about the history price chart. That would be the case of this one, right? Here, 2023 March, keep rising, and then ultimately, like break through the previous high, right, range high, and then keep rising, consolidating, and then drifting down, and then keep forming a like a long bull. That's 2023 case. It definitely can happen, right? It can happen. Rise up. So we can draw this one as a mimic. Rise up, keep rising up, and then yeah, consolidate, and then slow grid to the 200 EMA line, and then yeah, going into a long bull, right? This would be a very good. Draw a bit better. That would be a better case. It's really hard to join this way. Okay, that'd be a really interesting long bull scenario, right? This can definitely happen. Yeah, this is one. And secondly, we do have check out that okay, we always found out like on like weekend low liquidity side, the price keep anomaly keep rising up. So for this price, whether it is a real reflect of the current real market participant interest, we're not sure until Monday concluded, right? Monday or until Monday to Tuesday concluded. So there's also half a scenario that while the market participant does not accept this price range, then it could drop, right, to some level of interest that the market participants are comfortable with, right? So at this area, I would say this is definitely a support. This is definitely a resistance level, right? Resistance level, daily resistance level, and there are a previous order high. But if we break up this one, I don't expect that it will drop down unless it is a swing failure. But this area green box, it is a very strong level of resistance. Especially this is there also like a congruence that it is a descending channel can adjust it more precisely. It looks like this, right? It looks like this. It can happen, right? It can happen. Got a fake out and then drop down, right? That will keep getting into like a bear scenario, and because in this bear scenario, it is it got a similar symmetry with the dollar currency support, because dollar currency potential rise it negatively impact on the price chart, cryptocurrency price chart. So it can drop down, right? In this case, so two cases. One is rising up, long bull. I do think it is possible. The second one, it is always keep in mind there's like a group that dropping. I would prefer I prefer the second scenario, right? And then probably get a short bid here, right? So we're successful in bidding in this one, and probably we got a short, but we'll cut it quick if it confirmed to be a long bull, right? This one, okay. This is a Bitcoin chart. For Ethereum last week we also get a bit here because it traced back to the level of interest, and I also post the trade in our group. So it is at a very good level of interest that we can enter a long, expecting like a triangle trade, triangle range trade, expecting to target a range triangle high right around this area. So that'll be the long scenario. And when you compare the Bitcoin chart and the Ethereum chart, right? As long as Bitcoin can consolidate and first scenario go up, second scenario consolidate in the range high, then you can find the Ethereum there's a lot of upside potential. So I prefer to see that unless Bitcoin price crash, then it should be a very standard case that Ethereum should have a long going reading up to range high, and then we can see how like the price will form. So probably don't expect a very significant drop unless Bitcoin price crash. If the Bitcoin crash, what will happen? Like it's like this. If it really crash, then it definitely enter bull. It definitely enter bear scenario. Yeah, that's very insane. It's definitely can happen as well because like Ethereum ETF, there's a lot of like last week it launched, but consistently we found that Ethereum outflows are really significant every day. Every day the money flow are going out rather than going in. That's why when we compare the Bitcoin chart and the Ethereum chart, Bitcoin keep rising, but Ethereum keep dropping. That's very weird, right? But that reflects the preference of the market participant interest. So never mind. Two scenario. One is probably a very standard case. Keep reading up. And second case is if Bitcoin will crash, we probably need to get a short here, right? I'll prefer for the two scenario. That's Ethereum. So another one is Solana. Solana chart getting very insane, getting very well. It got support at the it break out the ascending triangle and retrace back to the triangle's line trend line, and then got the support and then keep rising. So we won't have this trigger anymore. I don't believe that. Because if you want a bid, definitely here is a very good place to bid. So if nothing changed, there's actually not really high resistance. So we can check the weekly chart. As we checked, definitely target all-time high. And if we break the all-time high, there'll be no level. There'll be a new all-time high. Solana is very strong now. It can lead. Actually, it can lead a very great altcoin bull market. So in summary, Bitcoin chart, as long as it does not crash, then everything goes well. It should go well. Always prepare for a different scenario. I think the this week's level of interest for us could be in the area of altcoins, right? Because Solana is leading market, and Ethereum, there's a lot of upside potential. At least there's a range of upside potential. And Bitcoin, we don't really find a very strong support that it will make it crash immediately. So as long as it can consolidate for a while, then it will be beneficial for the altcoin market. The money can flow into this area to pay for this and pay for this. Right, Solana bid for the target all-time high. While during this period, the altcoin should have a lot of momentum, right, to keep chasing, right. So it's a money flow trade. Okay, so it looks good for this week for the altcoin. Yeah, and then we can review it by the end of this week, and also review it again next Monday. You can see. Okay, that's the end of my review. Thank you guys. So hope you enjoy the week and have a great day. Happy trading. See you next week. Bye bye.